Welcome back to Breath of the Wild, where we spinny spin.
You know, we can show off the other shirt now. The double now.
We still got 5 minutes and 46 seconds of cold resistance. I'm gonna use every second of it. I just realized I never got the item over by stasis. It's probably not very useful anymore.
What a shock.
It's cold water. Hopefully we don't die.
Oh, we've already died.
Well, hopefully we don't die again. By the way, you can only have 3 Cryonis blocks at a time.
This is why one broke.
It'll destroy the previous one.
Oh!
Yeah. This is fine.
Everything's intentional. You're about to Galaxy 10.
Yeah, just make sure it always destroys the oldest one you made. Just make sure that's not the one you're standing on.
Again, why would you be standing on that one?
It happens.
Maybe if you were going backwards.
Yeah, if you're going backwards, that's what tends to happen. Do we have anything cool? I can't see. Looks like you just kind of have Vocal Club. But you do have some meat. I'm gonna steal your meat.
And then it becomes daytime and they both wake up.
It's only 3:15 a.m.
What if one of them has to pee?
Whatever.
You don't have the paraglider yet.
It's fine. Surf! Don't hit the... I hit a rock.
Well, at least you didn't take damage.
Let's go this way, because there's some cool stuff.
And this is where they intend for you to go.
Alright, choo-choos. I'm not going to fight you. By the way, it exploded nice, so make sure you're not too close. Or you wait till they jump and turn not icy, like that guy is there. There's another. I should make watch where you're going. Like that. When they're like that, they don't explode. And I almost fell in the water.
You probably should look where you're going. You see, this is why Pokemon Go needs to have all those warnings, is because of people like you. Oh, what a shock, there's something behind the waterfall.
Soldier's broadsword, I don't have room. Who needs Vocal Spear? Vocal Spear sucks.
Oh, I loved if you picked up the Vocal Spear trying to get the thing. Bow.
Bow. That's not the chest I was going for, but okay.
Arrows.
And now I'm going to show something funny. Maybe. Never mind. You wouldn't open it from that side.
Nope, just Link blinding himself with the light.
Blinded by the light of 5 arrows.
What if you use Cryonis on the waterfalls?
Sideways. You can actually use that to climb a waterfall if you feel like it. Takes a while, but you can do it.
And then the game just gives you the Zora stuff later, and you're like, God damn it, I swam up that whole thing! I climbed up that whole thing! Is that how they climb waterfalls in the no armor challenge?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're required to use that armor for part of...
By the way, the X is the Temple of Time.
Yeah, it's Temple of Time. X. Those are lines, whatever.
I remember me being very confused, thinking that it's in the front of the Temple of Time.
I almost went to the Great Plateau Tower thinking I would paraglide, and then I remembered. I don't actually know which one is the fastest way to get there. You'd think I would have tested that by now, but nope.
You know, let's go get... Never pass up an opportunity to investigate things. Speaking of, we should go investigate that place we slept in for like 50 years. For wherever.
It's not there yet. There's no clock there yet. You have to look.
Well, spoilers!
The thing isn't there yet. You have to.
You just said! Joel, you can't work like it.
Don't worry about it.
The Korok's not there yet. Spoilers, you're right. The thing's not there yet.
It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you? Well, how are you? I asked you a question, sir. How are you? Why is he ignoring me? Jump in the water.
So how many times have you done a dive going for a Korok, but then realizing you already did that dive for a Korok?
Not super often.
I did that like 4 times with this one ring.
I usually figure it out by the first time, and I usually I don't make the mistake at all anymore. And when I do, it's usually doing more than once. Because usually I'm like, oh, okay, I probably have. Yeah, I already had that one.
What is it with you bombing the water for fish?
I don't know, but it's the most convenient way to fish in this game. It's kind of silly, but that's...
What if you used cryonis to put the fish on land?
It just makes the block above the fish. Doesn't work.
Aww.
Because the block actually, like, appears on the surface of the water and then goes up from there.
Aww. That's not funny.
Hello. Hello, sir. Okay, he doesn't like the statue. The statue is scary! You're the scary lady!
You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs.
Okay, I guess this is what the goddess Hylia sounds like, but whatever.
I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me what it is that you desire.
Well, if I was playing a narrow mode, stamina vessel, but master mode heart container, please.
I shall grant you the power you seek. Well, Joel, you can get stamina vessels. Just dodge.
What?
Just dodge everything.
I mean, yeah. Hey, okay, heart containers are way more useful on master mode than they are on normal mode.
Go and bring peace to Hyrule.
Because normal mode, you have one-shot protection if you're full health against most things. Not everything, but most things. You're not in master mode. Blessings of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. You increased your durability by 33.333333333333333. Can you stop? Percent.
4%.
Here I am. Get up here quickly.
And then every person climbed the wall. Completely forgetting that's hit there.
Well, mostly just not knowing. But...
I think I found it on the way.
And then speedrunners all like, I'm gonna write a tree. I try to remember if they still do that. Actually,
It's like a freaking javelin just going to the top of.
Actually, I think that just wind bomb up here. Actually, now
I'm just imagining like a tree heading towards the temple of time. Just
yeah.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am.
I knew it.
I was king.
Wait, what? I thought he was Santa Claus. Yes, it's King Rome Bosporus Hyrule.
It's not funny the 18th time I hear it.
I switched. What? Incredible! I I never saw this
The
plot
great
twist
calamity
coming.
was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago.
I said
It
low
was then
because it made
that
me
my life
sound
was
more
taken away from me.
dramatic.
And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form.
You might wonder,
I did
how
not
did I
think it
cut
wise
down
to overwhelm
trees?
you while your memory
Why
was still
did I
fragile.
kill those animals?
So rather than that,
If I didn't
I
need
thought it
to
best
eat.
to assume a temporary form.
I mean, we didn't see him kill any
Forgive me.
animals.
Well,
I
that's
think
how he
you are
gets
now
the
ready.
seafood.
Ready to hear what happened.
Yes, maybe
100
you
years
might have
ago.
been making that up. That he's like,
To know the Calamity
Now?
Ganon's true form, one
The
must know
Triforce
the
does
story
kind of
from an
ruin
age long
cutscenes
past.
sometimes, though.
The Demon King was born into
yeah,
this
I didn't
kingdom,
really notice
but
that.
his transformation into malice created the horror
I
you see
can't
now.
just yelling at the sky.
Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy.
Three boys and a girl would defeat him.
And the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided
What
to
about
heed the
Zelda?
prophecy and began
Nope.
excavating.
4.2 girl beat
It
Ganon.
wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors.
Except,
These
are
relics
Gorons really
were
actually
giant
male if
piloted
there's
by
no
warriors.
females?
We
Maybe they're
also found the
genderless.
Guardians, an armed
How do
mechanical
Gorons
soldiers
bang?
who fought autonomously. This coincided with
If they're
ancient
born
legends
from
of
rocks
the
and they
ancient
eat the
Plateau.
rocks, does that mean they're cannibals?
We also learn of a princess with a sacred power and her appointed knight chosen by the sword that seals the darkness.
Why does he look like
They
Ganon?
sealed right away using the power of these ancient relics.
I don't know, 'cause people are good at
100 years
drawing.
ago,
It's
there
probably
was a
drawn by
princess sent to
Nami.
inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals.
Why are we
from
staring
across
at the
Hyrule
sun? It's bad for
and
our
tasked them with
eyes.
the duty
I'm
of
used to
piloting
it.
the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay,
He had a
Ganon was
horse.
cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
Use the reverse Uno card.
This Sheikah dude just like looking back and forth like, what is happening? What is
He
happening?
appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the Divine Beasts.
Uh-oh!
Turned against us.
He turns them
The
pink
champions
and
lost
then
their
we die.
power. Those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight bravely lapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon.
Except for that corner of the desert where his followers are.
However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
'Cause she's better than all of you.
You are our final hope.
But you're the only one alive.
Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter,
Well,
my dear Zelda.
I figured that you were the king and the
And the
princess
courageous
would be
knight
your daughter.
Protected her right up to the very end. That night was none
God,
other
his
than
nose
you,
is
Link.
long.
You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn.
Just kidding, I'm not the king of Hyrule, it was me, Igor, all the time!
Here you now stand.
Hello, Link.
revitalized
It
what
is
I
I,
previously-
Waluigi!
Words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, As she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate
And both of those are
and
possible
nothing will
for the
stop him
power
from
of
consuming
mods.
our land. Considering that I could not save my own
Link
kingdom,
looks very
I have
confused.
no right to ask this of you, Link.
What are you talking
But
about?
I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle.
And every speedrunner is like, is that a challenge?
Suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness.
And then some speedrunners are already there. He just, the king
I
just
believe it would be
sees.
quite reckless.
Find the elder.
Where'd you go?
We just, the king. Wait, no,
I
he's still in his
believe it would
old.
be quite reckless of you. Excuse me, you're blocking the window. I need to bullet time bounce.
I'm just imagining the king seeing Link walk, like, okay, let's go see how he's doing. And then he's just rocketing off on a tree with stasis. It's like,
I don't think they ever did that, actually.
why not? It's
It
fun.
didn't go far enough. Go on.
But
here's the
it's
paraglider,
fun!
just as I promised. We got the paraglider. Which, despite all the progress they've made in advancing the speedrun, they still haven't figured out a way to get off the plateau without the paraglider. With that, you should be able to
You
safely
see,
fly up the glyphs in this
stasis.
area.
Stasis a tree and ride that far enough.
As soon as you land in the castle, you'll get zoned out. Literally, the only places you can go are like the divine beasts. Those are like the only other places you can go without getting more voided out. And I think that's it. I told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule.
King Room just teleports you back, being like, excuse me? I have stuff to tell you.
Seek out Impa.
Who?
You mentioned he's like talk to that person in the cutscene.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Do we take out this camp? Let's take out this camp because I feel like.
Also, since we already died, go try and parry a guardian.
Sure.
You already died. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, first. Doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter at all. Let's go jump off the plateau. Potlet!
Fine. Which one is the waked up one?
Which one is the everyone craps their pants one?
Oh, there's like 3 here. Well, that didn't work.
Well,
let's do it again.
Yes! 5 deaths later.
Loading.
Many months later.
Their entire bodies are covered in armor, so low-powered weapons won't do any damage. Best to avoid them until you have the right tools for the job.
I do have the right tools for a job.
You see
My
this
Potlet!
bad? You see this bad boy? I'm gonna if that's the last thing I do. Maybe.
Well,
Until
it
I
will be
get
the
bored-
last thing you
until
do.
I get bored of trying.
It is the last thing you'll do.
Well, there's my Potlet.
Well, now we don't stand a chance.
There goes my Boku shield.
Things are going well.
Got him.
Yeah, take that, bitch! Shift!
And we get like 5 materials for it. Worth it! Yeah, no, don't do that again.
Alright, let's go take down the camp. We need new shields.
Alright, save. Taking out the Guardian. So we don't have to do it again.
Now let's go take down that one camp, that place. We need new shields.
We got a couple shields, we're fine.
We only got 2. We need more.
This is fine. I think there's at least 1 shield in the camp.
See? Worth it.
It's fine.
Throw a bomb in there.
No, I'm not going to start with a bomb. Maybe I'll use a bomb at some point, but it's not going to be the first thing I do. Yeah, this is a bad idea.
Really, the bomb was the bad idea here. Bit down.
Well, it might be far enough. I think it's far enough that... Oh, okay, we got it.
Yeah.
If you're far enough away, it will actually start dropping.
Throw a bomb in. It'll blow up the barrels.
Or I could just shoot the lantern up there and also blow up the barrels.
But bombs are better.
And it didn't kill any of them because Master Mode. Oh, okay, but...
I like how it still hadn't noticed you. Well, that guy's fully healed.
Yep.
I don't think this is working.
Okay, what's my strongest weapon? Ice arrows are pretty good. They do make your next attack do triple damage. And he's almost dead. There, he's dead. Ice arrows are kind of broken. Okay, we don't need ice arrows for this guy. Fire arrows. Flames! And just because you wanted me to use a bomb, there, I used a bomb.
Yay! More bombs.
Sorry. Interrupt the music. I can't even pick up the weapon. I did it.
Seems like a bad idea to pick up.
It's fine.
And what is our reward for doing all that?
5 fire arrows.
We used up all of our ice arrows for that.
We still have 2.
Yeah, 2. Only 2.
And it was fun. And we got some. And we got
so
some
happy
materials.
about it.
And we got some.
Hey, look, more guys.
Some Boko parts.
Throw a bomb.
Hey guys.
Hey guys,
like bombs?
here's a present.
Oh, he's gonna try to throw the barrel at me.
You should have ran to grab the food while they were stunned. Joel, I thought you were about to try throwing that bomb at him, and I was like, Joel, that guy has a fire weapon.
I'm like, no, don't throw that at me. Baby, I still have fire. Ow!
Ow, my face.
Let's see.
I want to eat food.
Yeah, I should do that.
Apples.
Oh, hell. Darn it, why did... It started raining. Legend of rain at inconvenient times. And he's dead. We killed him.
Yay! We're finally killing actual enemies.
Woohoo!
It only took us 50 deaths.
4.
Actually, it was
3. Was it 3 or 4? I don't remember how many times the
we're
Guardian
at 4
killed.
right now.
Okay, the Guardian killed
2
me
of the
twice.
Bokoblin and 2 from the Guardian.
Yeah. So that means
We're not going to remember it.
Yeah. And there's one other thing I want to fight before we go. Not that guy. I don't
The
care.
Lionel.
I used up all my stamina. It's fine.
The Lionel, right?
No, we're not fighting the Lionel. It's theoretically possible. I am very out of practice.
Hey, is
fighting
the thing in our
Lionels.
bed now?
No, you have to actually leave the plateau before
Oh,
it spawns.
okay. I'll leave the plateau then.
I'll do it after we fight the thing, and then we'll come. I was thinking we go meet Impa, and then we come back and get the Koroks and stuff here.
Oh, okay.
That's which means it'll probably be next session. Where am I going? It's like
I don't know.
right here. It's the clearing in the forest.
Is there a Lionel there?
No, there's no Lionel there. It's a different thing. Which is on that, which is there on normal mode. Hello, Bocos, I don't care about you.
I'm just imagining the Bokoblins just hearing this guy running with whistling over and over again. We can't whistle.
Oh,
We suck
yeah,
too much.
I can't whistle at all. Hey, we got some mushroom. Hello.
I didn't know this guy was here.
Yep. I threw that the wrong way.
Great work.
And I'll just climb. So, fun fact, this does extra damage. A lot of extra damage.
Damn!
Sledgehammer.
Then I look at my kills of that guy and it took like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a lot harder if you don't use the sledgehammer.
Mostly because I kept throwing bombs at him. Did I mention that 90% of my weapons were bombs because I didn't want to use my other weapons?
Have I mentioned that I probably killed like 80 Taluses throughout this game, at least? So I have a lot of practice fighting.
Oh, only 80?
I don't know, a lot. Killed a lot of Taluses. I got a Korok. You found me! Bye-bye! It'd be faster to... Yeah, probably. Let's go to the Great Plateau Tower and glide from there.
The first ever thing everyone glides to and glides from, because tall places are fun to glide from.
Yay.
And then you run out of stamina and fall to your death.
Because you don't know that you still get to open the paraglider one more time when you run out of stamina.
Because I'm an idiot.
I mean, the game doesn't
Why
tell
aren't
you that. You have to just figure that
want
out
to wear
yourself.
the doublet now?
Sure.
Now we wear it.
It looks... Now that we're not in a cold area, and now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of wanted to get a horse and they're over here, whatever.
Huh?
I kind of wanted to get a horse and there's some over here. I'm smart and efficient.
Oh, you aren't.
But wait, we can get the chest now!
Is the guy still there?
No, he doesn't respawn.
Oh, right, he hasn't respawned yet.
Yeah, because...
Keyword.
Yay!
Your inventory's full.
Yeah. Club.
Why aren't you
Club.
throwing it?
You're right. No, not that.
That's the sledgehammer! There we go.
Fine.
Anyway, time to fly!
Okay, where the horsey?
So is this when we get like a trillion quests pop up from the DLCs?
Not until we exit a shrine, most likely.
Oh, okay.
Where the horses there? Okay. And there's somewhere around here, but I forget exactly where.
It's not even that tall of a drop.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can literally climb down there with the default stamina wheel and not take any damage.
Horses.
Horses. The ones with solid colors have better stats.
But they're not
Okay,
as.
let's see if I can.
But they're not as stylish.
Let's see if I can actually land on them. I'm notoriously very bad at landing on them. Yeah, that's what usually happens. So now we're going to do the easiest way to catch a horse, which I kind of feel bad about, but it's the easiest way to do it.
Get back here! You
I kind of feel bad about it, but it's the... Oh, they're just running
They
away.
know it.
Okay, we'll get this one. This is the easiest way to do it, I'm sorry. Then you just stand next to it and mash A.
Well,
I got
easy.
it! Ah,
Oh, that was easy.
okay, this one probably sucks then, because it's... Whatever, we'll go with it. It probably sucks because usually you have to mash L to...
Yeah. So,
Yeah...
well, there's another horse you could go grab.
Yeah, I only have one ice here left. Oh, that one's right now.
Well, they're both calm now.
Eh.
Yeah, this one looks most like the regular Zelda horse anyway.
There we go. This one should be a decent one.
Yeah, 4 things.
I mean, in my opinion, spurs are the least important stat, but sure.
Oh, okay.
It basically means you have good burst movement, which is useful if you run into like a guardian or something, but yeah, it's
Well, at least I have the name for this horse.
So if you want to know how to make your horse like you really fast, something I found out is if you every time after the first time you sprint in a row, every time you sprint, okay, it's a little hard to put into words how this works. So if you sprint and soothe at the same time, but it's not the first time you've sprinted in a row, if that makes sense, it makes it like you. I don't know why, but it's like the most convenient way to make it like you quickly, in my opinion, because you can also do it while you're riding around, and it's pretty fast.
Alright, where's the stable?
Otherwise, they'll get mad and try to do something weird, and then you basically just tell them, you basically like redirects them and soothe them, and that makes them happy.
Hey, a shrine. Whoa, we're here.
Yay! Baby's first trying. And the horse is scared.
Oh, hopefully it's still here when we get out.
It'll be around somewhere.
Maybe.
It doesn't despawn. They don't despawn.
And then it does, and we're
It
like,
might be
well,
a ways off, but it'll still be around somewhere.
how to get back on the Great Plateau?
I don't think you can even. I don't think you can even get a horse up there. Even with the saddle that lets you teleport your horse to you, I don't think it lets you.
I'm just imagining a horse getting up there somehow, and it's like, how did this happen?
I have 2 of these. I don't have 2 of these. He says when he often carries around 2 sledgehammers.
Let's see how your calamity holds up to this sledgehammer.
I mean, I use them mostly for mining. But... And we got a second claymore. By the way, it took me like 15 tries to get that on my first playthrough.
I don't think I even bothered.
I was filled with determination. Oh yeah, random fact, with the Great Plateau Shrines, it is possible to get to the monk without grabbing the rune. He will not give you the Spirit Orb unless you have the rune.
They will be like, you have done well in coming here. Go get the rune.
No,
bitch.
they literally are just like, get the rune and come back. They don't even say you have done well. They're just like, get the rune and come back.
Why'd you wake me up? Oh, never mind. It's still there.
And now we'll get all the DLC quests. And we're running up a wall.
Teleportation rumors.
Leave me alone. There's a guy shooting at me.
Ancient mask.
There's a guy shooting at me. I'm out of arrows.
Very close.
Oh, I'm out of ice arrows, I should say. I missed it. There.
Twilight Relic.
That's the wrong enemy.
Phantasma. Horse rumors.
I don't need that. Ancient horse rumors, sir.
Royal Guard rumors. Merchant Hood. Garb of Winds.
And Topaz.
Or Super King.
Salt.
Dark Armor.
Where'd the horse go?
Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. Where's my horse? Where'd you go? Horsey! Horsey! Where are you?
Can you whistle?
There he is. No, you can't whistle until you've registered them.
Okay. Well, go to a stable then.
Where are the stables around here? I know where one is, but it's a little bit ways. Ugh.
So yeah, all those we will be doing. Eventually. When we're in the area of them.
There's somewhere over there. It'd probably be faster to... do we just... Now, this way. Oh, we have to talk to this guy first. Oh, this guy's funny.
I may be somewhat used to seeing bad omens by now, but that, well, let's just say it's better than most. We're doomed. I mean, don't panic. Sorry, who are you? Have we met? Well, it doesn't matter who you are, really. I was getting tired of talking to myself, so you've come at a good time. By the by, those strange things that popped out of the ground, did you see them? I'm not talking about mushrooms here. I'm talking about those towers. They seem to have popped up all over the place. And that's not the only strange thing that's happened. Those long deserted shrines suddenly started glowing. You know what this means, don't you? The end is here! With all this craziness happening, I've been keeping an eye on things.
On that thing.
Just to see if it suddenly starts moving, you know?
What thing?
I'm talking about that Guardian, of course. Haven't you heard the old stories of Hyrule? See that thing over there? The one shaped like an overturned urn? That is what I'm talking about. You know some of them can move? One of them chased me down and tried to kill me.
This one?
No, it was a different one. That one was close to the castle, but before the forest. When they spot you, they shoot beams of light at you. Man, I was so sure that was the end for me. I was prepared for the worst.
I parried one.
I somehow managed to escape into the nearby woods. Think it was my lightning flash reflexes that saved me? I wish. Truth is, I just got lucky. Anyway, I hear guardians like that still wander around Hyrule Castle. Be careful. Fun fact: if you save NPCs from enemies, they actually give you prizes. They give you prizes for choo-choos, bokoblins, and everything. The one thing they don't give you prizes for saving them from is guardians. They give you prizes for saving them unless it's a guardian.
Oops.
A choo-choo is more terrifying to them than a guardian is. Hey, don't be rash. You won't change the world by jumping carelessly to your doom, don't you know? That would only do one thing, and that's drive me batty. Seriously, think of the shock I'd suffer seeing something like that. You're fine, just don't be so careless. There are too many enjoyable things in the world to gamble with your life. You think you're going to commit Sudoku? Go get your horse to a stable already.
Fine.
Oh!
There you go.
Meh.
How's Korak? I'm not gonna get her now because I don't want to go to the stable. Yeah, I might get the tower. I think I'm gonna get the tower first, but then I'm gonna go to the stable. Well, yeah. Should we get the tower first? Or should you just go straight to the stable and then come back from the tower?
That tower. Get a fast travel. Fill out the map. That was one of the things I was maybe thinking of us
You get
doing.
this, Korak. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, it's over here. It's this way.
Let's see. Well, good thing it waits.
Yeah. Unless you actually move away. Yay, Korak!
You found me! Bye-bye! Yeah!
That one sucks even more than my bow.
Hey, that's saying something. It's not really sneaky, it's glowing bright green.
Yeah! I always wondered about that.
See, bombs are the greatest.
I mean, they are the most useful in speedruns.
And everyone says bombs are worthless.
Because you can use them for wind bombs, and bow lift smuggle slide. Yes, I know bomb isn't in the name, but you usually use bombs for it.
You can use bombs for anything.
I mean, you can't use it for a stasis launch. Does it again?
Joel. What do you do with things
I've done this a lot of times, okay?
Virus detect virus installed.
You have a virus, you are very screwed now.
Enjoy losing all your rupees.
I don't have any, so it's fine. You will be in debt. Enjoy crippling debt.
Have you ever thought of what it'd be like to have 5 college debts at once? Now you will know.
Regional map extracted. Sheikah Slate updated. Additional functionality detected. Sheikah sensor. You can disable it. If you feel like it.
I did.
Yeah, I'm ready to turn it off.
I don't need it. I have a map that tells me where all the shrines are.
Which It was placed near the mini-map. Search for signs by moving in the direction of the strongest signal. So it's like if you're moving in the correct direction.
Anyway, let's go get our horse.
After I turn this off. By the way, really bizarre thing. When you turn this off, you can't close the map for a few seconds. Here's the really weird thing. That was patched in.
Huh.
I have no idea why. That was not in the original version of the game. It was patched in.
Huh.
I have no idea
We gotta go get a horse.
But if you want to close it faster, you can open that and then close that.
We're gonna go get the horse.
Hello, Horsey. I'm calling for you.
Hey, remember this horse?
Whatever. Hello, Horsey.
I think he's trying to leave. Or the fact that he's stuck in the rock.
There's probably going to be a guy to talk to along the way here. So I played this game too many times and I know these things. But I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. There's usually a guy here.
I'm sure he'll be a friendly friend.
There he is.
A big friendly friend.
What's your problem? You look really salty. Wait, is that what you're after? Well, you're in luck. Nice segue there, sir. That's some rock, salt, and meat. And I tell you what, they do go great together. And we carry the finest meats. I guarantee there's a top choice provisions. Well, your rupee is back. I'll buy some meat.
Do we even have money?
No, we don't. What are you trying to pull? You don't have enough rupees. I'd rather sell.
What do you want us?
Oh, we have 15 amber.
Mm-hmm.
450 rupees.
Don't you need amber for later?
Sure, we're gonna get more amber.
Don't you need opal for later?
It's fine.
Don't you need ruby
I want
roses for
rupees.
later?
I want rupees. Give me rupees.
Why did you sell Ruby Rose? That's human trafficking.
Also, she's a child.
Yeah, that's human trafficking. What, you're saying selling children isn't trafficking?
It's worse trafficking. Big twin bridge. There's probably no other twin bridge. Probably,
Medium twin bridge, little twin bridge,
then would
laser
it be
twin
triplet
bridge,
Why did I get my horse?
laser twin bridge.
So, how many times? I don't know how many times I've talked to this guy intending to register my horse and then realized I didn't have enough rupees. I don't know how many times I've done that. It's a lot. I already know.
Hey!
Welcome to our stable. If you come with a wild horse, you can register it while it's here. But if you want to stay for a rest, please head to the counter inside. What'll it be? A register horse. Gotcha. You sure this is the one? You already maxed the bond.
It already loves.
Nah, this is pretty good horse.
Alright.
Pretty decent. I mean, it's not great for combat because it only has like 60 HP, but not a problem. We're charged registration. The fee also gets you a local made saddle and bridle for your horse. The fee is 20 rupees. Is that okay? Yes. Thanks. Please enter a name for your horse. Have fun, Damien. Have fun with your name. Oh. Yeah. I like how you pressed capital I, and I'm like, oh, I know what this is. You sure wanted in this horse, I say. The registration is complete. Would you like me to take your new horse with you? Yes.
Your new horse named I say? Would you like to take I say with you, I say?
By the way, if you get separated from your horse, you can whistle and it'll come running. Yay! So yeah, awkward thing when you have a horse out and you try to whistle sprint. I mean, most of the time it'll just be, your horse can't hear your call. Your horse can't hear your call. Your horse can't hear your call. And then you get the horse teleporting thing, and then the horse just repeatedly teleports to you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't notice you. I was a bit lost in thought there. I've been doing rigorous research day and night to figure out the mystery of that blood moon.
Blood moon?
You don't know it? That's inexcusable. Listen up and I'll tell you about it. For 100 years now, every so often when the clock strikes midnight, the sky turns red and a full moon rises. At that moment, monsters that had been previously defeated will come back to life. And that's what is known as the Blood Moon! Why do the monsters return to life? Why does it only happen when the sky turns red? No one really has the answers to those questions. It's a mysterious phenomenon. If you learn anything about the Blood Moon as you travel, be sure to come back and tell me. All I know is that the Blood Moon rises once again.
Right. Alright, Beetle.
What universe is this?
What? Hey! I don't believe I made your acquaintance! The name's Beetle, but you can just call me... Actually, let's just stick with Beetle. What did you think he was gonna say there?
Master.
But even if you forget my face, you can remember me by my beetle shaped backpack!
And then I remember someone taking a beetle to another beetle.
I think that was Pork Crow. Despite these dangerous times, you'll find me traveling all over Hyrule to fulfill your shopping needs. I stock many special bugs and must-have items for travelers, and I always charge a fair price, or my name's not Beetle!
This rupee is one lower. Your name is not Beetle.
I also buy all sorts of things if you're in need of rupees. Gemstones in particular fetch a high price. Now, can I help you today? What do you got? I'm sure I have something you'll find useful. Please have a look. I'm gonna take all your arrows. That's what I almost always do every time I take Hyrule. I just took all of his arrows.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Yeah, I'll take Octoballoons, why not? Octoballoons are
Yeah!
I might use them one day. Bye! Thank you very much! Hope to see you again soon!
Yeah! Free!
I've got the scoop on Misko's treasure, and it's great! Listen up, Dak! Listen, hang on. Hey, buddy, what's your problem? You aren't being incredibly rude and listening to our conversation, are you? We're treasure hunters on the trail of our latest score, the treasure of the great bandit Misko. It's as good as ours. Brisson, you're gonna give it all away. Sorry, Dak, I got carried away. Anyway, we're busy here, dude. If you need something, take it up with someone else. You're gone? Pay no mind to my little bro's chatter from before. He's got a penchant for running his mouth with crazy talk. So Misko's treasure. Ah, shoot. Well, can't say I didn't try to throw him off. Hey, Dak, why don't we just tell him? Maybe he'll leave us alone if we do. I mean, if we can't figure this right out, there's no way someone like him will be able to. That's a good point. We're after nothing less than the treasure of Misko the Great Bandit. Finding it would mean incredible riches. Not about to give this information away for free. I'm no fool. That's the keen sense of the strongest treasure hunter at work. No gold left behind. Not by dummy, Dak. You're great, Dak. It'll be 100 rupees to learn what we know. Truth is, it'd be a steal to get this exclusive scoop for 1,000 rupees. So what do you say?
Well,
Just because I want to get the
Joel,
time.
we should wait.
Oh.
It's 54 minutes in. Cliffhanger time.
Cool.
Will Link get the rupees? Find out in He Gets the Rupees. That doesn't make any sense.
Spends the rupees.